So, picking up where I left off, trying to explain what I discovered down the rat's warren in the WEF before Carol came wandering along and we had that kind of silly little impromptu conversation. What it seems I found was a program or subdivision or whatever you'd call it, a branch that looked to be partially scrubbed but not completely. Now, I don't know anything about programming, but I've known a few programmers, computer programmers, over the years. Case in point, about 20 years ago, a friend of mine asked me if I wanted to come and stay with him over the Christmas holidays. And big snowstorm, and he had to go into work. He worked for one of the big banking institutions as a programmer. And he said, I got to go into work tomorrow and finish this program before the New Year's, but we'd had this monstrous snowstorm. I said, I'll stay and shovel your roof off and you go do your thing, right? Well, he came home about midnight exhausted. And I said, what, you were gone like a long time. And he said, oh, I was trying to cram to finish this off so I wouldn't have to go back in for another day. Last keystroke, I'd made an error because I was tired, and I doubled everybody's stock. And I'll leave the stock unnamed. I said, so, what happened? Could you just, erase it? He goes, no, it's going to take me hours to straighten that out. I just left it. And I was like, you left it? So what if some guy in Alabama just happens to check his stock and noticed you doubled it? He said, well, I retire in 3 months anyways. Anyways, he went in the next day and got it straightened out. It took him all day to do it. And nothing happened. Nobody noticed. Stuff like that happens when programming's done, I assume, more often than one might think. So that's what I think I stumbled into, is something like that. I think that they thought it was scrubbed, and it wasn't totally. It was kind of a bit of a mess. I'd hit blank spots and stuff. My point is, when I start listing the politicians in Canada that I found listed as WEF members and Young Global Leaders Program graduates, I can't triple fact check any of this the way I like to, and I'm insistent upon doing. When I bring something out, I want to make sure I've got it straight. I've burnt myself with that twice over the years. I can't, I wouldn't know how to fact check this, but there's enough of it there that I have encountered before and fact checked from other sources, including the WEF in some instances, to say, yeah. So when I get through it, I'll say I'm reasonably confident here, and here I just only got it from the one source. So if I'm in error in any of it along the way, I can't help. Well, again, I can't fact check myself to my own degree of satisfaction. I just wanted to make that clear before I go in to the videos showing what I found. And again, I want to stress that I think there's a difference. If an attendee went to the Young Global Leaders Program, if they went through the Young Global Leaders Program, they went there intentionally, they knew where they were going, and I made a video recently about what's some of their curriculum and stuff. Whereas if they're listed as a WEF member, are they actually, and to what extent are they? If they went to Davos once and spoke, are you called a WEF member? And now somebody's going to say, well, you were in the WEF website, even though it had been partially scrubbed or messed with or whatever was bollocksed up. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean anything's valid either. I did a video recently where in 2 sites from the Government of Canada were in concurrent, and the 3rd site from the Government of Canada wasn't. So is that a glitch in the matrix, or is that they're messing with us? We know the WEF messes with us. And in summation, I'll say, in the hours I've spent in the WEF website, I kind of meant to get this into the last video when Carol came along. If you're looking at something like the Q40 agenda, just to use it as an example, It starts out Sunshine and Sugar Cubes. It's all Nirvana. You go down a little further and it turns into this mind-glazing gobbledygook. You know, I found myself 4 paragraphs later going, blah. Well, what did I just read? I just read 4 paragraphs. Let me shake my head clear. Go back, read those 4 paragraphs again. They said nothing. A lot of wordage in there, but the psych department that writes this stuff, they're brilliant. And you got to stop yourself every once in a while and go, what am I reading here? Is there anything here at all, or is it just sort of a form of hypnosis? And again, as you go further and further down into the, you know, I'm using the analogy of a family tree, but a rat's warren is more likely. You got to go a long ways down in before you find the true intent. And there's a lot of people out there who think that the WEF, I know I'm beleaguering the point because I've mentioned time and time again, thinks the WEF is a benign capitalist think tank. Well, sure looks like that when you skim the headlines, because they make a 15-minute city sound like it's something you want. Go way down into the rat's warren and it's a dark and ugly place. So that's what I was trying to express when Carol came along, and I thought I'd just post that video because I thought it was humorous. Brought the wrong notebook, so I can't sort out what I found in the rat's warren yesterday. So I'm not sure when I'll get that posted.